Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome to Red Twice. This is probably going to be the final video for the Audi A1. I was just going ahead and editing the video then, and I realised I didn't do an intro, so here goes nothing. But the Audi A1's complete, all done, all dusted. The car's actually now sold as well. Really impressed actually with the amount of money that was made on that car. I'll run through the cost breakdown and what we actually obviously put into the car and what we actually made back in terms of profit. I've already gone ahead and bought the next project for the channel. It is another car basically, and we'll see what we can do with that one. A couple of days worth of work on the A1, and the car's pretty much done, dusted, complete, and yeah, we kind of got a buyer straight away. They needed a car, I've got a car, so made the deal. But other than that, you can see there's a couple of few niggly bits that we had to tidy up on the A1. I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's only a mere old Audi A1. I know other people are doing Lamborghinis and frigging wherever else, but yeah, we're starting off small, guys, starting off small. Affordable cars, you know, these are things that you guys can do. These are things that anyone can really afford. I'm not doing anything crazy by any means, but just sharing my journey really. So listen, enjoy the rest of the video. If there's any feedback, do let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Jumping straight into the Audi A1 then, we decided it's probably going to be a really good idea to get rid of these chalk marks on the windscreen before selling it. Otherwise it will still look like a scrap car. However, the easiest method I find when it comes to selling cars, well, the easiest way to add value in my opinion is to present it well, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So me and Ishak, we decided to clean the front left corner of the Audi A1, just give it all a good wipe down, because this was the one that we actually reused. Now, it wasn't perfect by any means, however we thought, right, well, a little bit of touch-up paint, a little bit of TLC, tidying it up, that kind of thing will really do the trick, and well, it came out absolutely bang on really. Now obviously, by no means we are paint experts or anything like that, or body shop experts. We are just regular guys just having a go, and what we decided to do is just apply a couple of layers of this touch-up paint, which I actually bought for $6.99 on eBay. It worked really well, and once it dried, in terms of the colour match, it was just really good, to be honest. I think it's quite a cost-effective way to touch up these little marks, little areas, because otherwise, you know, you're looking at near enough 120 pounds just to get a small panel like this completely resprayed, which I don't think is necessary, to be honest, because there's no real damage on it. Coming on to the boot then, I mean, this is going to be pretty typical cleaning stuff. I'm sure most of you guys watching this video have probably seen hundreds of videos of people cleaning. I'm not going to touch too much into the attachment. Allowed me to get into the carpet sections of the car, and that really tidied the car up really well. Finally, I kind of mixed some of this solution up into a bottle, and it allowed me to just spray everything down, and yeah, give everything a good clean really. Now the solution worked really well. All it did was just get rid of all the dust and crud and mess, and I finally came back up with the Hoover or vacuum cleaner, depending on what part of the world you're from, and yeah, it kind of tidied up really well. So really impressed with how the A1 came out. I mean, you can see just it took us about 15-20 minutes to obviously bring the car to a really high standard. It doesn't take long. I mean, it doesn't cost much either, and that's, in my opinion, probably the best way of adding value to the car, is just to make sure the car's looking clean and presentable. And most of all, little details like making it smell good and that kind of thing, it really adds to the character of the car really. Now I was obviously quite lucky that most of this car was in good shape. Some of these cars come in an absolute tip, especially when you're buying them from auction, because you don't really know the history of some of these cars. However, I'm just tidying up this parcel shelf, again adding attention to detail, and that's the key thing here. I'm again by no means an expert in any of this. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just sharing my experiences in the past of when I've sold cars and that kind of thing. But yeah, attention to detail is key. Passenger footwell, by the way, was absolutely atrocious. It's probably one of the worst sections in the car itself. You can see it's completely mucky. No care has been taken. It's probably not been cleaned or washed in a very long time, which gives us the opportunity really to add further value to the car. So I know I've been blagging on about value, however, it does work, and you can see the end results once this is all complete, how it's completely transformed the car. Really impressed how the whole car has come out, to be honest. And like I said, I know it's only a little Audi A1 and most of you guys will probably not be too impressed by any of this, but listen, it's obviously sharing the journey with people that want to get into this kind of thing. And most of all, it's affordable. These cars, I mean, they don't exactly cost an arm and a leg. We're not exactly buying McLaren P1s. Shout out to Varish, but we're only starting off with a little Audi A1, and it doesn't cost much to sort of start this. Now, eventually, yes, I'd love to get onto the bigger stuff, but that will come with time. But like I said, if there's anything that I could improve on, guys, any feedback, anything I can do better, please do let me know. I am constantly trying to invest in myself and yeah, making sure the content I'm trying to put out is to an adequate standard. But there's always room for improvement. So let me know, guys. Yeah, drop a comment, drop a like, let me know whatever else that you might want to see. Need to be careful because I'm driving, but long story short of it, we've completed the car, all done. Gone on a bit of a road test. However, one slight issue we've come across is we've got a little DPF light on. I presume, based off on my research and what I kind of know a little bit about diesels, is the fact that it's probably not been driven for a while, and I reckon the fuel quality in the car is a little bit poor as well. So off the back of that, we're taking it out on a road test. Steering wheel is massively off center. This is actually straight on the car. Obviously we can see here it's massively out of middle position. It seems like an alignment issue, so I'm going to probably get the car properly aligned at some point. However, it doesn't really affect the driving of the car at all. The car itself drives absolutely spot on so far. So we'll see once we get onto the bypass, push up the speeds a little bit, see how we perform. Managed to get rid of the light. What we've done is just take it on some country roads. We've driven it a little bit hard, and what that's allowed it to do, just do a regen on its own, and the light's gone straight off. And the car absolutely bang on ever since we've taken it out. So we've been going for about 10-15 minutes now, and yeah, like I said, lights straight off. Happy days. Okay guys, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed that video. Coming into the nitty gritty now, to getting onto the fun stuff, the figures. What did the whole thing cost? Got my figures on a bit of paper here, so I remember everything. Now the cost of the car, £2,653. Now that was delivered from Copart. It included their fees, delivery and that kind of thing as well. Cost of repairs, £575, which is not too bad, to be honest, considering, you know, we paid an external company to carry out the work on the front bonnet. Total cost of the car then, £3,228. That's including everything really, the car, the repairs. It's quite good in my opinion. And then the total profit after we sold it, I'll tell you what, let me tell you what we sold it for first of all. Yeah, we sold the car for £4,500. Now admittedly, I probably could have got a little bit more for the car, but it was someone that I knew was interested in the vehicle, so we ended up doing a deal and we let it go. Total profit then, £1,272 is where we came in at in terms of profits, which is quite handy considering we only had a couple of days worth of work invested in that car. Now I'm hoping my figures are correct. I did double check them, but yeah, guys, listen, for a couple of days of work, you know, it was a decent little project, to be honest. You know, we turned it around pretty fast, and you know, can't complain at that really. Cheeky little profit at the end. So I hope you enjoyed the little journey on the A1. I have got obviously another project lined up for the channel, so look out for that one. And overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was pretty straightforward, you know, there's nothing crazy going on with it. If you enjoyed it, guys, do obviously leave me a comment, drop a like. Give me some recommendations for future content that you might want to see. I've got a few more things lined up, so obviously tune in. And last but not least, obviously drop me a subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. So, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.